Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 984 of the show. How's everyone going? Everyone doing? It's 11:10 p.m., November the 6th, 2023. And this will be the fallout from Crown Jewel Part 1, because Part 2 is going to be very interesting on SmackDown. With Kairi Sane's return to the WWE, the women's division has now been kicking up a notch over on SmackDown, and poor Nick Aldis has his hands full. And if I were Nick Aldis, I would beg the WWE to try to re-sign his wife, Mickie James. But Mickie James is over on Impact right now, so hope you guys are having a hope. Nick Aldis can handle it. I'm sure he can handle a good situation. This may end up being a war game situation. A little bit more on that because Survivor Series is coming up 2 weeks from this Saturday, baby. Thanksgiving weekend, Black Friday weekend, where everybody's going nuts and they're shopping after eating a big plate of turkey and stuffing on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving weekend is going to be huge in Chicago. So let's get going on this. Seth freaking Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion, addresses the Mohegan Sun crowd as he comes out, and he thanks Drew McIntyre for a great matchup, and thanking Sami Zayn for preventing Damian Priest from cashing his Money in the Bank. And he asked Sami Zayn to come out so he can do it personally. He goes, "Listen, I'll thank you. I'll give you a title shot anytime, anywhere." And then Sami Zayn goes, "Why not right now?" Seth Rollins goes, "Okay, fine. We'll see if we can make that match happen." So Adam Pearce made the match happen. So Judgment Day was talking. Finn Balor was talking to Dom, JD McDonough, and Rhea Ripley, and then Damian Priest got upset because he did get his briefcase back, as Adam Pearce told Sami Zayn to do so. And he goes, now that he gets a shot, he goes, "Don't worry, we're gonna have everything," and and then JD McDonald's trying to calm him down, and Priest pops up at him and all that, and they're all saying, "Listen, Priest, we got this, okay?" Then he says, "We'll take care of business against the New Day." So the New Day battled the Judgment Day, and Priest and Balor, the Judgment Day, end up picking up the victory over one of the most decorated tag teams in WWE history, right up there with the Usos, and then you got the Dudleys and all them, very decorated tag teams. And then earlier before Raw started, Jackie Redmond tried to interview Drew McIntyre. He came out, said nothing, went back in it, and drove off. Seems like Drew McIntyre's not in a very good mood. So I don't blame him. So we'll see what happens in that situation. Meanwhile, Akira Tozawa and Shinsuke Nakamura went one-on-one. It was a heck of a matchup between two great Japanese superstars. Akira Tozawa is trying to prove himself with Alpha Academy. Shinsuke Nakamura wants a challenge. And all of a sudden, Shinsuke Nakamura won the matchup. But then Otis steps in the ring behind Shinsuke. Otis is getting ready, and Shinsuke's like, "What? Nah, my time." But found out next week they'll be facing each other one-on-one. And then Adam Pearce was talking about the Fatal 4-Way matchup. And that will happen, and Pearce ends up talking to Seth Rollins. Pearce says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Seth goes, "You know me, Adam, I'm fighting." So then they had the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship between The Miz, Ricochet, Bronson Reed, and Ivar. We found out that Eric of the Viking Warriors will be having had surgery on his neck, went successful. I think it was a C5, C6 neck injury, something like that. and Eric will be out for a long time of the Viking Raiders. So Ivar's going to go it alone. So this is going to be interesting because Ivar, everybody, Ivar reminds me of if you put the Berserker and Bam Bam Bigelow's DNA together, you get Ivar. And Ivar, he can fly, dude. It was a heck of a matchup, and Ivar got the moonsault and Ricochet, while the Miz got Bronson Reed pinned. And as the referee was counting the three, Ricochet kicked out, and then he did count the three because he was pointing at the Miz. Now, at first I was kind of confused about who won the matchup. It was the Miz that will get a shot at Gunther's Intercontinental Champion. The Miz will try to go for title number 9 in this situation at Survivor Series, but Ivar attacked him from Miz from behind and got to the point where sure Miz was full of P&V, wants a matchup, so it'll be the Miz one-on-one with Ivar next week on Monday Night Raw. So, but Gunther was watching the matchup during the match. Alpha Academy consoles Akira Tozawa while pep talking Maxine Dupree for her first battle royal. Now, big news: the Raw roster has been adding 3 more. That's right, the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile, who got their victory over the Alpha Academy in their debut matchup, are officially now Raw superstars. They have signed the contract, and then DIY approaches them and says, "Hey, we'd like to see this match," and then all of a sudden, Julius Creed said, "Hey, can somebody do it?" And then Adam Pearce says, "I can do it. Let's make the match official." This was a heck of a matchup. Creed Brothers and DIY going one in a great tag team matchup. Well, unfortunately, Ludwig Kaiser stuck his nose where it didn't belong and cost DIY the match against the Creed Brothers, though. So a lot of respect, I'm sure. Jey Uso was talking to Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn's mentally preparing himself for his title matchup. And so they did it. And so Jey Uso said, "Hey, we got a done deal. Me and Cody Rhodes getting our tag team rematch for the belts." So then they had a little segment on Natalya and why Natalya is one of the best. I had the honor of having her follow me on X or Twitter. It was really super cool, that. Jackie Redmond interviewed Becky Lynch, as Becky Lynch says now she's trying to recover from the loss of the NXT Women's Championship, but she knows that the NXT Women's Division is in good hands with Lyra Valkyria, who we'll see tomorrow night. And as Becky Lynch was talking about trying to face Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax interrupts Lynch and goes, "Oh, remember the last time I broke your face? Yeah, I think I went on to be at WrestleMania, you went on to be fired." So, and she goes, "Welcome back." Meanwhile, Byron Saxton interviewed Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, and telling them, "This is why we're going to win the Battle Royal." But then Shayna Baszler and Zoe started to interrupt them. They started trash talking. And then the Women's Battle Royal was about to begin. Becky Lynch, most of the competitors entered, and then Becky Lynch started trying to enter the ring, but then Xia Li attacked her from behind and hit her with that kick that took out Candice LeRae. And but then Adam Pearce is like, "Are you crazy?" And then Xia Li trying to enter the ring, and he goes, No. After what you did, guess what? You're not in this matchup." So Xia Li's been thrown out, and Xia was trying to fight back tears. Xia, girl, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Now you can face Becky Lynch's wrath instead of getting a shot at the title. While that's going on, Lynch was getting checked out by the medical staff and Pierce, so we need an evaluation. The Women's Battle Royal happened, and the final 4 was Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. After it took 3 women to take out Nia Jax in the Battle Royal, then as Ivy Nile was about to step into the ring, Nia Jax grabs her and then eliminates her. But it was a heck of a matchup. Everybody tried to get at Nia Jax, Katana Chance, and everyone. Kaden Carter, even Ivy Nile. Everyone was trying to get at Nia Jax, but like I said, 3 women to get it done. So, but in the end, Zoe Stark is the number 1 contender and will face Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series. So, Jackie Redmond interviews the champ, Rhea Ripley, and then Stark interviews, "Let me see, baby, focused on me. I know I hit you with a Z360. And Rhea Ripley says she had to remind Zoe who pinned her in that matchup. So, a little dry shock in the end. Rhea Ripley walks away. Judgment, World Heavyweight title on the line, Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn. This matchup could have gone either way. You know, you would think that, Rollins is bad back, Zayn has the advantage, but Rollins, having the veteran instinct of mind, won again. The two shake hands, look at each other's hands with respect. And then the Judgment Day comes out, along with J.D. McDonough, to tag Zayn and Rollins after the matchup. But then Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes got involved. Pierce has had enough of the Judgment Day, had enough of all 8 men brawling. And they say, hey, you want this matchup? We want to play games? Here's how we do it. Survivor Series in War Games. That's right, War Games. And that is the end of Monday Night Raw. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to see what happens on SmackDown, especially with the women's division. Will that lead to a War Games matchup? I don't know. This ought to be cool. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 984 has been complete. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.